Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the National Dirt Racing Association Super Late Model Series, presented by Gamadil Technologies tonight from Falls, Fairbury, American Legion Speedway. 16 drivers are checked in for tonight's event. They have about 3 minutes left in their practice session before they go to individual qualifying. Thought we'd get a little bit of an early start tonight. Let everybody kind of know what is going on this week. 3 races for you on tap today. Nothing on tap for Monday. 1 for Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we will be clear as Dirt Slingers has a week off in between seasons. They wrapped up everything they were doing last week, so couple extra free nights to do some testing and maybe get some new equipment going. Going to work with new people. See if we can get a couple of new broadcasters going here on the network for you. Watching the guys do a little bit of warm-up right now. Josh Kunzbeck still quick week in, week out. Quick hello to my man Tim. I see several names in the chat. Don't forget, guys, drop over to your app store. Doesn't matter if it's an Apple iPhone or a Android. Grab a Racecast. All kinds of great real life and sim racing stuff going on at Racecast. Derek always puts a post up, shares this thing around everywhere, so great appreciation for that. It is about time for us to do our pre-race ceremonies. These guys are getting ready for individual qualifying. We don't want to miss too much of that. So we will go to our public address announcer.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, big thank you to the Foley boys once again. Our invocation from Sam and our national anthem from Johnny. Getting ready for individual qualifying. Drivers will start to roll out on to the track one at a time. A come to speed lap, 2 timed laps, and during that second time lap, the next car will start to roll out. So at any given moment, we could have at least 2 cars on track. And here comes Josh Kunzbeck. He will roll out, get the 11 car going. Start putting a time behind him the next time we come out of turn 4 right here. He is going to see the green flag for his first of 2 qualifying laps. Right past the starter stand. The next car will be rolled out. 12.811 seconds. Is Carden Cochran now on the clock. We'll see where Kunzbeck ends up. He ends up at a 12.811 for his best lap. Carden Cochran on his first time lap, 12.937. And now he is done as well, so he will set into position 2. See Benjamin Lee, 151 car rolling out. We'll get on the clock right here. Not a great lap for him, but his second lap should put him in a good spot. Jacob Schmer, 13.101 for Mr. Lee. Jacob Schmer on his first time lap, 13.085, so move him to position 3. It's Benjamin Lee. Does improve. 13.035. Didn't look like that time was going to move much, so it moves him to position number 3. Schmer at the 0.85 is still in the 4th spot. Tom Dawson, the 67 machine, next to roll out onto the track. Got a car behind him. I'm not exactly sure who that is. Going to be Michael Stenrus, the 9 car. We'll watch Dawson. Dawson having trouble on the high side of 3 and 4. Not a good lap time for him there. We'll see if he can do better on this one. Stenrus all the way up to 3rd, 12.943. Dawson times in at a 13.105. Stenrus on his second lap, 12.934. Move him to position number 2. So Kunzbeck, Stenrus, and Cochran are top 3. So we will get ready to see Kenny Wilkins and Carden Cochran on track right now. '89 car of Thaddeus Marshall also on track. So keep an eye on all these guys. We will try to anyway. 13.123 for Marshall. Cochran 12.920. Kenny Wilkins 13.688. And here comes a Brody Orovitz. Final car in this grouping. So we'll get ready for Brady, Cumby, Dyer, Miller, Jones, and Easler to take their time as soon as these guys are done. Orbit's 12.809. 12.856. 12.856, position number 2, just about 400ths off of Kunzbeck. See what he's got in his last lap. Not enough to move him up, but he does sit in position number 2. So we will get ready. Our next car is on the track. Chase Cumby. And I believe Chris Jones might be out of Cumby, the 88 car, already at 13.436 on his first lap. Chris Jones, 13.635. A 2.46 now for Cumby. This time Jones passes the stripe, and his time improves to a 2.91, but not enough to move him up out of 11th. Cumby does not improve his position either. He's still going to be 10th, and Jones sitting in 11th. We're going to get ready now to watch Benjamin Easler in the 02 machine roll out. And Stephen Brady the 00 car. It'll be Dyers and Miller to be our final two cars here just momentarily. Right now, Benjamin Easler on the clock. Out of 3 and 4 this time. First official time lap. 12.996. Brady 13.031, excuse me. 13.031. Second lap no better for Easler. Brady also does not improve. That'll leave Brad Dyer and James Miller to roll out. See the 56 car of Brad Dyer. I don't see James Miller's number 14 car, so Dyer may be the final car to take time here. 13.408 on his out lap. Now his first timed lap. Dyer 12.801 new quick time. Brad Dyer 12.801. A 1/100th of a second quicker, and it slows down about a 1/10 on his second lap, but he has pole position. Quick time for the night right there. The 56 car, last car out. So, doesn't matter when you go out. It's how you get it around 4 corners that makes all the difference. Kunzbeck was first, went 12.811. Dyer, the 14th car out, went 12.801. Great qualifying effort. Get ready for the first of 2 heat races, as we will bring these guys right out here on the front stretch. Get them ready to go on the pole. The Cairns Custard and Hamburgers HRE Motorsports, number 56 from Nashville, Tennessee. Brad Dyer on the outside of him in the 91 machine. Going to be Brody Orbitz. Row 2 on the inside, a 9 car of Michael Stenroos. And his outside in the 02, Benjamin Easler. The third row inside, the 151 machine. That's the Area 51 Racing entry from Commerce, Georgia, Benjamin Lee. And on his outside, the 67 machine is going to be Tom Dawson. Fourth row inside, Chase Cumbie, the 88 machine. And on the outside of him in the Armed and Dangerous, Johnsrud Motorsports, number 44 from Hopewell, Virginia, Kenny Wilkins. Welcome to the chat, everybody. Don't forget to say hi. I can see you for the most part. I think pretty much anywhere you go, it doesn't matter which Facebook channel you're on. Drop by the Dirt Racing Network's Facebook channel. Give us a like, a share, and a follow on our way to 10,000, and we're getting close. If you're over on YouTube or Twitch, subscribe to the channel. You know every time we go live. The last 2 years and a couple of months have been one heck of a ride, and it's been because great racing and great fans. So we appreciate you guys each and every single night. Pace truck should make a hard left turn right here in the middle of the backstretch. Brad Dyer, Brody Orbitz about to bring us to green for heat race number 1 out of turn number 4. There's your green flag. Rough start on the inside. Dyer really didn't get going right there. He is going to come away with second out of turn 2. Orbitz has the lead. When they come out of turn 4, it's still Brody Orbitz and then Brad Dyer, Benjamin Easler, Michael Stenroos, the 9 car there in the 4th spot. Then Dawson, Lee, Cumbie, and Wilkins behind that. Right now, Orbitz. Orbitz showed some speed last week in his debut in the series. Did not win the race, but he did put up a pretty good argument to challenge for that. Right now, he is leading heat race number 1 handily. Brad Dyer giving chase in second. Car didn't turn into turn 3. Does not matter. He stays right on the back end of that 91 car. Stenroos is up to third. He got around Easler. Easler settled the 02 car into that 4th spot. See a little damage on the right rear corner. He's already had that thing into the fence. Dawson behind that. Now Dyer put his nose down the inside. Does he have Orbitz up off the bottom? Yes, he does. New leader at the line. That time the 56 of Brad Dyer with 2 laps to go. Now can Dyer keep the 91 car behind him? He's going to do it to get to the white flag first. One more time. Heat race number 1. Dyer starting to stretch this out just a little bit. He's got about 4 car lengths now going into turn 3 as we come to the checkered flag. Little bounce with the 56. Didn't make any difference. He wins heat race number 1. Orbitz was second. Stenruse third. Easler, Dawson, Cumbie, Lee, and Kenny Wilkins in that order. So 1 out of 2 in the books already. Your quick qualifier wins the heat race. Had to do a little bit of chasing to get things started, but eventually he runs down the leader and passes him. So heat 2, getting out on the front stretch. On the pole, the Sam's Vending, number 11 from DeLand, Florida, Josh Kunzbeck. And on his outside, the dependable security, Cochran Boys Racing, number 3C. That is Caden Cochran from Ringgold, Georgia. A row 2 on the inside, Colson Cochran, the 23 machine. And on the outside of him, the Henry's Trucking, number 00 from Newport, Tennessee, Steve Brady. In the third row on the inside, the Underdog Racing, number 19 of Jacob Schmier from Fort Dodge, Iowa. And on his outside, the 89 machine, Thaddeus Marshall, And on the back row, by himself in the Works Graphics, Goyette Trucking, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, number 54 from Blacktown, New South Wales, Chris Jones, our lone Aussie in the field. All right. Pace truck already in the infield, ready to go green. Heat race number 2.
Green flag, green flag.
Things happen fast at Fairbury, and there's your green flag. You see Brady a little out of shape. That 00 car now gets the car way sideways. Car on his inside. He's going to grab it up. We'll see who's got the lead at the end of lap 1. Looks like Kunzbeck is going to hang onto it over Cochran. Colson Cochran, the 23 car now, settles into third. Here comes Schmier in the 19 car around. I want to say that was Brady. Just got down in there a little bit too hot. Got up on that outside. Maybe got a little too much throttle in it too quick, and he turned the 00 car right around. All right, there. Got it up in that slick spot. Oh, got a little help. Chris Jones with a little wedgie there and got him lifted up. Enough damage to the 00 car. He will not continue. So our first caution of the evening. Drivers get ready to double back up for the restart. Still 6 laps to go in the heat race. Now 6 cars on track. It'll be Kunzbeck and Cochran once again on our front row. Green flag back in the air. Cochran got way out of shape. Schmier clipped the wall trying to avoid him, but was able to continue. Still going to hang on to 4th. Now that 19 car trying to put a little pressure on Colson Cochran. Colson Cochran going after Carden pretty good here. Colson's got the bottom. Carden's trying to run the top. They're side by side at the line with 4 laps to go. Good battle right here for your top 3 spots. Kunzbeck hanging on to lead now. Carden Cochran with a good run through 3 and 4. Takes second back away from Colson. Schmier still 4th. Jones and Marshall 5th and 6th. So we're going to be down to 2 to go. The 11 car of Josh Kunzbeck easily cruising out to about 10 car lengths over Carden Cochran. He's definitely getting to the white flag first this time by. One more time around. Schmier might have got the car a little sideways there. He had a shot at Colson Cochran for a second, but got the car way too sideways and lost every bit of ground that he had made up. Kunzbeck is going to win heat 2. Then Carden Cochran, Colson Cochran, Schmier, Jones, and Marshall. So heat race action over. We're going to get ready to go straight to our feature tonight. No intermissions, no commercials. Right down through it. Brad Dyer will start on the pole with Joshua Kunzbeck right beside him. Both guys winning their heat races. They qualified 1-2. How more fitting is it that they start 1-2? Orovitz and Carden Cochran in row number 2. Row 3, Michael Stenroos and Colson Cochran. The fourth row will be Benjamin Easler and Jacob Schmier. Tom Dawson and Chris Jones in the fifth row. Row 6 is going to be Chase Cumby and Thaddeus Marshall. Benjamin Lee and Steve Brady in row 7. And on the back row, all by himself in the 44 machine, going to be Kenny Wilkins. Try to get interviews with the top 3 drivers at the end of the race. If they are in the Discord channel, we'll definitely chat with them. If they are not, maybe they're just camera or microphone shy. I'm not sure. Good look at your front row before we get ready to pan back and go green. Pace truck will make the hard left turn. This time down the backstretch, he'll go to the infield when we come out of 4. 15. Super late models on one of the 2 smallest tracks on the service. About to go green. There was a little tap right there. Cars are already sideways, and we did not even make it to the green flag. And the 23 car of Colson Cochran was all the way sideways. We'll watch the outside of row 3 right there. Got a little help. Got a little bit of push from the 19 car. He ends up bouncing across the top of a couple other cars. They will get it all sorted out.
Green, green, green.
Oh, there's no chance that we're green, green, green. These guys are
All right, man. Caution is out.
still on the backstretch. Yeah, I don't know. I think the little iRacing guy is seriously confused. Everybody now catching our pace truck. I think everybody's finally pretty close to where they need to be. 89 car Thaddeus Marshall showing to be a lap down. Lights are off on the pace truck. Expecting a green start this time out of turn 4. Maybe not. Lights right back on the pace truck. Now the lights finally off. Everybody's going to get 2 by 2 here. Don't know if this is a glitch with the track or just because that happened so quickly at the start. Kind of confused the service a little bit about how it's supposed to be. Good start, front row. Both cars win at the same time. Brad Dyer looks like he'll have the lead coming out of turn 2. But a good run on the outside for the 11 of Kunzbeck. He made a challenge, and now he's got to fight off Cochran there for second. First official green lap. Oh, guys, take it easy there. There was a whole lot going on. Cumby, for last time around, got that car, that 88 car sideways. Got a little bump right there. Got it up on the tire. Got pulled off and pulled up the track. Now he's going to sit right here. Traffic was coming, and Orovitz with a little bump to help turn that 88 car around. So that's going to move Cumby to our back row. A little bit of a rough start here on this teeny tiny little bull ring. for these guys. We'll see if they can't maybe get a few laps in. Once they get 3 or 4 laps in and start to spread out a little bit, I think things will smooth down a little bit for them. Oh, all right, Mr. Brady. I will be sure to let them know that your internet gave you a fit. Electronic technical difficulties put the 00 car on the trailer tonight. All right, pace truck is in. We're going to get restarted here. 56 car, Brad Dyer. Good start for him. Probably his best start of the evening, and he's got the lead headed down the backstretch. But Josh Kunzbeck right behind him now. Nothing to battle for him. It's between Benjamin Easler and Carden Cochran the battle was. Watch Stenroos. Stenroos to the very top side. That's the 9 car. Stenroos has been impressive each and every week. Keeps that 9 car in contention every single night. Doesn't look like tonight is going to be any different. A little bit of a bump on the right rear on the wall right there in 3 and 4. Still hanging on to 4th as we've got caution once again. Kenny Wilkins and Benjamin Lee together down in 3 and 4. Looks like Wilkins and Schmurr were in tight quarters right there this time down in there. And then Lee just kind of comes up underneath. Don't think he thought that Wilkins was going to check up quite that hard. Both drivers able to pull away. So a few laps of green. About 4 or 5. And not much changed at the front. Dyer, Kunzbeck, Cochran, Stenroos, Easler, Orovitz, Jones, Dawson, Colson Cochran, and Jacob Schmurr. Your top 10. Wilkins, Lee, Cumbie, and Marshall rounding out the field. Guys will get ready to go 2x2 again. I think that pace truck is about to turn left here down the backstretch. And we'll go green one more time. Getting close to the halfway point now. Caution laps counting in this one. Dyer gets another great start. Here comes Stenroos around the top side. He is up to 3rd. He used that top shelf to get around Cochran. And now caution again. Is this Tom Dawson? Watch the 67 car. He restarted 8th. In through the middle of 1 and 2. Oh, car in front of him got out of shape. He ends up tapping him. Gets tapped again. Kenny Wilkins can't get away from anything. I think Easler got the car sideways. That's who it was. And Dawson just found the left side of the 67 car. Or found the left side of the 02 with the 67 car, rather. Very little shakeup at the front now. Michael Stenroos up to 3rd in front of Carden Cochran. So right past the halfway point. Very little shakeup at the front. All right. Where's our pace truck? He's headed to the infield. Green flag about to come back out. Dyer with a good start. They've gone single file in the restarts. Take a peek back 5th, 6th. Stenroos now working on Kunzbeck. Couldn't get it to go that time. As Kunzbeck got the car just into the wall, and caution again this time. Not Cumbie. I'm not sure. Maybe the 91 car? Orovitz? Now he started pretty far back. It's going to be the 89 car because those cars were coming out of turn 4 when Mr. Marshall was still sideways on the front stretch right there. That is what brought out that caution. Kunzbeck, Dyer, Stenroos, Cochran, Easler, Cochran, Jones, Schmurr, Lee, and Dawson. cars playing catch up to the back of the field.
Green, green,
Green
green.
flag back in the air. Josh Kunzbeck out in front. Interesting how that happened. I did not see him pass the 56 car, but he is there now. So Josh Kunzbeck out in front. Brad Dyer second. It's Michael Stenroos in third. You see Dyer using that slider line. Kind of choked off the exit for Stenroos right there. Stenroos now finding the outside fence in 3 and 4. Brad Dyer way out of shape. He's going to get the 56 car righted and shot down the backstretch. He got a bump in the back. That's going to bring us out of caution right there. We were watching that one live. We really don't need to go back. Brad Dyer, 56 car, must have enough damage that he is just going to take that thing to the infield. So that'll shake up the front of the field. Kunzbeck, Stenroos, Cochran, Easler, Jones, Schmier, Dawson, Orovitz, and Cumbie. As 10 cars remain for the last 9 laps of this. I think Schmier's car is in the infield. Jacob Schmier's car might be too damaged to continue. Doesn't look like that car is driving very well at all. He's having a hard time getting it out of the pits. Green flag this time. 8 laps to go out of turn number 4. Kunzbeck still
Green
out
flag,
in front.
green flag.
Michael Stenroos now has moved the 9 car into second. He's going to use the top side, see if he can get around that 11 car. Maybe pick himself up a win. Got a shot right here coming out of 4. Had a lot of momentum. He's going to put that right front fender up against the fence in the left front along the door of the 11 machine down the back stretch. Had the lead by half a car going into 3 and 4. Looks like Michael Stenroos is going to come out of turn 4. New leader under green. Michael Stenroos, the 9 car, out in front of Josh Kunzbeck. Carden Cochran in the 3C still sitting in third. We're going to have 5 to go this time. Stenroos with a little bobble down in 1 and 2. Going to get the car fixed back up underneath him. See the left front of that car a little torn up. He's had a lot of fun getting around people tonight. That car's still a little out of shape in 1 and 2. Looks like he is bottoming out or something right there. He's really jerking that car back to the right. 3 to go this time out of turn 4. Stenroos and Kunzbeck have gotten away from the 2 Cochran boys by quite a bit. We're going to stay on this battle right here as they come down to 2 to go. Now Carden Cochran having some fun with Colson. Let him get close. Now starting to pull away again. So we go back to the front for the white flag. Is out over the speedway right now. Stenroos still out in front. Gets it through 1 and 2 nicely that time. Here comes the big haymaker slider. Saw that coming a mile away and at the line. Michael Stenroos going to pick up the win. Josh Kunzbeck in second. Carden Cochran going to come home in third. We'll get the boys around onto the front stretch for us here. Get them to park those big old heavy fender cars. See what we can get for a look here at R3. Yeah, that'll probably do. We'll make that work anyway. So first session of the evening in the books. Let's see. We can get Mr. Cochran to come down here to us. Carden Cochran, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, man, you kept that thing in third place for all 40 laps there. How tough was it to keep it out of the fence, out of the tires, and out of the other cars out there during that feature?
It was interesting. It was good. The track was really slick, so it was kind of hard to find grip anywhere. I was running half throttle most of the race, so it just searching for grip because this track's known for getting really slick and whatnot. But yeah, and I was trying to run Josh back down. It was fun there racing with my little brother, but yeah.
Well, yeah, we talked about how it looked like he let him get kind of close there. Last 3 or 4 laps, you started to pull back away from him, maybe toying with him a little bit.
Yeah, well, I was over driving it a little bit, and then I started backing it off, and I guess that's how I started pulling away from him because I kept on getting the wall with the right rear, whenever it happened. So I was like, yeah.
Sometimes slower is definitely faster.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, man, great run, a podium finish for you. Who you got on the car helping you out before we let you go, Josh, your brother, a little bit more?
All right. I'd like to thank Dependable Security Systems, Rick Worley, Collision and Towing, and Milestone Paint and Body, and Joshua Kunzbeck for the setup.
All right, man. Well,
to get this thing to roll.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you back out here next week. Maybe another podium run.
Yeah, let's hope so.
All right. Your third place finisher, Carden Cochran. Let's find Mr. Kunzbeck and see if he is here. Joshua Kunzbeck, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, man, you chased Brad Dyer for a while. You got around him, and then that 9 car, sneaky little guy, got you off the top side, man. How much fun was it out there racing tonight?
Yeah, that was a good race. I knew the top was going to be good because I ran a couple races there before. And I seen the top come in towards the end and all the races I ran, so I knew there was going to be something up there towards the end. But me and Carden, we worked on a setup earlier. We had it pretty good through the middle. And I seen the 9 car roll in the top, and I knew it was going to be fast. But I didn't want to jump up there and try to block his line because I knew he had good momentum. And he just got around me on the top. I thought I had something for him at the end with that slider, but it was a good race.
Yeah, we could see that coming from up here, and I kind of got the feeling that Mr. Stenroos saw that coming before he ever even got to turn 3, and he was able to counter that pretty quick. But very slick track. How hard is it to find grip when you got this much horsepower and this heavy a car on this tight of track?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a challenge. I mean, Fairbury is such a small racetrack, and there's only so many grooves you can go to. I mean, it's hard to find, but it's definitely fast when you can find it, that's for sure.
All right, man. Well, who do you got helping you out each and every week? And we'll let you get out of here.
I can't thank Carden. I mean, me and Carden worked on sets for this all day today, and just trying to get faster and faster and learn these cars more and more every time we race. And I know I'm looking good, sitting good right now for points, so I'm just trying to rack up some points, finish good, and make sure we stay up front.
All right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you next week, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Joshua Kunzbeck, your second place finisher. And I feel like we talk to this guy each and every week without failure in the 9 car. Michael Stenroos, you there? You there? You with me, buddy?
Yep, I'm here.
Woo! All right. Well, this time you get the win. I don't have to talk to you one rung down on the podium here, man. Tell us about taking the lead there with just a handful of laps to go.
Yeah, I saw the restart. I saw that the middle was starting to go away, tried the top, and I saw that I was catching them, so kept going. But I thought the top wouldn't come in as much because it looked like there was a lot of grip in the middle still, but kept running it and kept tracking them down. And then once I got by them, I just started pushing too hard and started bouncing off the wall, so I got a little nervous there. But then I saw that slider, and I turned under them. And at first, I didn't think I was going to get the run because I went through the slick, spun the tires, but then I hit the tacky, and I got it.
Well, a great run, and like I was telling Josh, I think you saw that slider coming before you ever got to turn 3, and you were able to counter it and keep that win. Finding that grip out there, man, we've asked the other 2 guys, just moving around, or did you really think the top was the best place to be the whole night?
I knew it was going to come in. I raced here a few times, so it always comes in at the end. I'm pretty good at it, but just have to get you can't go full out. I wasn't running as hard as I could have, but because I started hitting the wall. And yeah, I'm not very good at the bottom or the middle here, so I just try to get to the top whenever I can, and it just seemed to work out today.
All right, man. Well, who's on the car helping you out before we let you get out of here and celebrate a big win?
I'll just thank Pat Nelson Construction, Mike's Place, some of my sponsors in real life. That's about it, and yeah, thank you.
right, man. Well, thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing you again next week, bud.
All right, thank you.
Your winner tonight, Michael Stenroos. Let's go through our official results. Stenroos wins it. Kunzbeck was second. Carden Cochran comes home third. Colson Cochran in fourth. Benjamin Easler was fifth. Tom Dawson sixth. Brody Orvitz was seventh. Chris Jones comes home eighth. Ninth went to Chase Cumby. 10th, Jacob Schmier. Brad Dyer in 11th. Benjamin Lee finishes 12th. 13th to Thaddeus Marshall. Kenny Wilkins in 14th. And Stephen Brady with technical issues gets credited with a 15th place finish tonight. Tough track, small, tight, slick. These big, heavy cars with all this horsepower made it a very interesting race. Saw a little bit of fender bending, different things like that, but still great racing from all these guys. Everybody at NDRA did a great job as usual. Look forward to seeing them each and every Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, we will be back at 8 p.m. Eastern with the Hales Corners guys, street stocks. Then they'll turn around and do their limited late models in behind that. So I will be back on the air with you here in just a little bit. For myself, Dominic Santina, KR Stolfus here at the Dirt Racing Network. We appreciate you spending your time with us. We hope you enjoyed the races. Come back and see us for the next one. But until then, everybody keep it dirty. Good evening.